Hey creators, if you didn't see my last email about hashtag Thank You Patrons Day, I didn't, you're going to want to read this. You've been chosen to partake... You've been chosen to partake in a campaign that's just days away from launching. On Monday, November the 19th, which is apparently in... How many days is that? That's like 5 days. Creators from around the world will take to social media to create an incredible moment of gratitude for patrons everywhere. We're doing this because, newsflash, patrons are the best and they pay the bills and put a new wing on Taran from Patreon's house. They're the reason you have the freedom to create what you want, when you want, and they deserve to know how much they mean to you. Here's what you need to know. Hashtag Thank You Patrons Day will take place on this Monday, November 19th, on your social media platform of choice. Mine's going to be Bebo. Mine's going to be MySpace. I hope you guys are all ready. That's where we're having our hashtag Thank You Patrons Day. Not on Patreon itself, obviously. That'd be fucking ridiculous. This is a surprise. Oh, shit. We want your patrons to have a surprise gratitude party on their Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook feeds. So keep this campaign hush-hush. God damn it. Karen, you could have opened the email with that, you fuck. Alright, well, that's ruined that. Sorry, guys. Cancel it. Cancel hashtag. I'm sorry, guys, but we've got to cancel hashtag Thank You Patrons Day. I know you're all going to be devastated. You can participate by posting some love, or go all out and make a special video, episode, comic, or whatever it is you do best. Here's an incredible example, and it's a man. Here we go. Right. Loading. Buffering. That's a guy. Paul Bieltowitz. I'm glad he's not my patron, because there's no fuck I'd be able to read that name. 783 subs. Dude, 5 dislikes. Who disliked this poor guy's video? I'm gonna like it. Come on, he's just a guy trying his hardest. Alright, that's a great video. Don't forget to use the hashtag ThankYouPatrons, as we'll be watching for responses throughout the day and resharing our favorites. Holy shit. New goal, let's get retweeted by, or let's get this shared by Patreon. Let's do it. A few days after, we'll email all patrons with a recap to make sure they don't miss the love. Great. More email from Taran for Patreon. Thank you. Okay, yay. We're very excited to see what you come up with. You can't wait to create a special moment for your patrons all over the... Well, I don't really have a choice, guys. Apparently, they've also provided me with our branded assets for the campaign. They're so generous, aren't they? All they do is take a mere 50% off the top of all Patreon pledges. That's not true. That's a joke. I can't say that. They'll shut down my campaign. Don't tell them I said that. You can download our branded assets. All right, I'm going to have to do it. I feel like I kind of have to. Uptime? All the time. Thank you for asking. Watched the pelvis so earlier? That was great. I wasn't salty about that. It's just chat was complete. Is Alex still in the chat? Alex, back me up on this. If you lost your pelvis, could you survive as a human being? Because chat, in their infinite wisdom, was trying to convince me last night that without a pelvis, you die instantly. Now, I don't want to get back on the subject, because I feel like I'm over it. God, not again. You people were wrong. Don't fucking not this again me when you guys were wrong and won't admit it. You can live without a pelvis. A pelvis is not integral to survival. Excuse me? Bystander. Prince Thelosimir is the Dragonborn. My son? Okay, well, I'll be honest with you. Wasn't expecting that. Yep, we're good. We need 30,000 prestige and 15,000 favor. And for those of you thinking this isn't in my Elder Kings, it's because I made it. We all came to the conclusion this is the best way to move on to the next character. All right, ready for some Aurang fanfic? I sure know I am. The Alien Ascension. It is done, you announced to the court. I have gathered the artifacts necessary. Today marks my ascension to a new plane where I watch over the alien people for eternity and ensure we will never fall so close to extinction again. We'll be known as the Ascended, and then everybody in the family gains the trait Divine Bloodline. The capital White Gold becomes Elrang Divinity, and so does Elrang and Felithysmir and the dynasty, basically. Elrang the Cautious dies. Clearly wasn't that cautious. You guys were implying that the second the pelvis was gone, the human was dead. One of you even said your organs fall out. So don't give me that shit. My lungs are not held in place by my fucking pelvis. Oh, I'm 87 years old and I've fallen out of bed and cracked my pelvis. Guess I'll just fucking die now. Pelvis is important. I'm not disagreeing that the pelvis is an important bodily part. Right, fucking Elvis. You know this is trolling. Oh, dude, I'm just pretending to be retarded. Doesn't matter, okay? It does not fucking matter. Here he is, the champion of Chaos. Chaos Knight. What's his personal combat? 6. Oh, you're done for. What? Why did you even turn up? Look at this. You press your advantage upon the enemy, you can feel your blows sapping their strength. Launching your final attack, you deal 10 damage and cut through their armor, severing their torso in 2. Letting out a ferocious bellow, you signal your victory to the onlookers and challenge another to take the place of their opponent. None step forward. So this Chaos Champion turned up, we had one round to come up where we cut him clean in half. Jesus. Well, rest in peace, Chaos Champion. Awesome. What a good start to our adventure. Let's do it. Oh, well, that was fucking easy. You have won the... Was that it? What the fuck? You have won the duel against the champion and you finally kneel at the altar of ultimate darkness. And you receive the mark of the dark gods. Rise, Everchosen, and conquer in our name. Blood for the blood god. The Chaos Empire Holy War for Mordrin has ended. Everchosen, Gunthrower of the Chaos Empire, has won. Oh my god. The end times. Chaos has broken through. After centuries of trying to counteract the consequences of the polar gates collapsing, the magical vortex in Ulthuan has failed. The geo-network of the Slan broke, and the stuff of chaos has flooded the world, drowning all living creatures in madness, death, and destruction. There is no safe place left. All of the earth will be consumed by the uncontrolled, devastating energies of the warp until nothing is left, and chaos crumbles on itself as well. And so, the ultimate fate of the world since the old ones left has been accomplished. The amount of people that give me shit in the chat for saying, you can take a pelvis and survive. Your organs will fall out. Oh, silly me, I left a fucking gaping hole where their pelvis was. Let's poll the chat. Let's poll the chat. Pelvis versus non-pelvis. It's 2018. People can live without fucking pelvises if they want to. The fuck is a pelvis? Chat. Please. You're tearing me apart, Lisa. Do not suggest the name Pelvis Presley. Those Jerry coins are being fucking refunded. You're not having the name Pelvis Presley. We're free. He's done it. Harren. 2 episodes. It's like 2 hours. 2 hours of build-up. Iron King Harren the Just fulfilled the ambition to obtain a dragon egg. Note, this is a very dangerous event which is not to be taken lightly. Failure can mean the death of you or your family members. Nowhere. Holy shit, we actually did it. The time has come. I've gathered enough knowledge to hatch a dragon from my dragon egg and no one will be able to stand against me. You can rename this dragon by using the rename dragon action. Right click on the dragon. Gain 1000 prestige and 50% chance of gaining ambitions. Holy shit. Well, to be fair, we are a genius, or a super genius, which does give, like, plus 200% chance. I think I've actually burst a blood vessel in my eye. Christ. Ask a question. Without your pelvis, your lungs fall out, question mark. It's not a fucking question if you put a question mark on the end of it. You can't live without a pelvis, your organs fall out. As a duke, I would gain 8 prestige for marrying a god. Seems appropriate. She came out pretty well. Diligent, god, novice fighter, quick, gruff diplomat. Yes. Cracker and Duke Rhino are getting married. We can collect a royal aid duty to pay for the ceremonies. Do you want to collect 216 gold or 50 prestige? I'll take the gold, thank you. Thanks, Odin. No way. 2 votes. Now the endless rest. We're done. Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God. Rhino the Third. He has mastered many skills. He's sure to be admired by his subjects. Alas. There's nowhere... Who cares about the artifact? Dynastic stain. Oh my God. General opinion -10. Tyrant. -50. We can fix that. That's not an issue. This character will be beloved. I promise you. Rulership. I can fix this. It was necessary for the good of the realm. With us. No rivals. Incredible stats, incredible traits. A good heir. You know, a quick god, which is the first of we've ever had, I think. Our capital is a utopia. We have some of the best artifacts in the game we could ever hope for. Not equipped, though, unfortunately. Let's get our Heaven's Devastator, our Crown of Crows, and our Sword of Heroes equipped there. Excellent. Much, much better. This is nuts. We've built an incredible empire over these 166 years. And I think we're finally ready to call it a day. Thank you for watching. This is not the end of the Madworld series. That's funny. Last time I fucking checked, it was my heart and my brain and my vital organs keeping me alive, not walking. I live without my pelvis. I spend 16 hours a day sitting on this fucking chair. Trust me when I say you don't need a pelvis. I would be fine. My life would have 0% change if I didn't have a fucking pelvis, okay? County of Titus, my favorite. Huey Latimer, he's got a great name. Louis Crew of Louisiana. Elias Waltney of the Mouse. Well, that's the most... That's the most ominous thing I've ever heard. Okay, Elias Waltney is the latest ruler of the noble and ancient tribe of the Mouse. The forefathers of this tribe once ruled Orlando in the days before the event. Oh my god. And it's claimed that they turned this patch into the happiest place on earth. I've never felt so patriotic in my whole life. Suddenly, I feel American. 97%. Goodbye, Havelock. Goodbye, Redcoats. Goodbye, Queen. We've done it. 2,000 freaking gold. I think I'd make a good president-elect. I'm going to put that out there. Mouse over to see the candidates. Director Emerson. Is that director of the Men in Black? Interesting. Major Warren, Judge Bernard, and Judge Gunning. Who are we? This Ironside. Why are we not on there? Why are we not on there? Okay. Well, after we're done with that, we can actually go to a different society. Which candidate shall we vote for? This Waltney, obviously. Oh my god, we actually won. Oh my god, we destroyed it. Alexandre Mount Pleasant, he actually ran last time, 93 votes. Neil Aldrin, 111 votes. Diz Waltney, 302 votes. Praise the flag. You may now call me President Diz Ironside. Holy shit, we became president. What does that do for us? Diz Waltney is now known as Waltney. My god. We can do it. Empire of America. Boom. America restored. Although there is still a territory left to annex. And wars have not been won, one thing is certain. America has been reborn. Hey, I'll just go and say, my heart. Oh, guess what? It's not your fucking pelvis hurting though, is it? Unbelievable. Did someone clip that? If you clip it, you die. Because I'm going to take your pelvis out and that'll instantly kill you. Doctor, I've got pelvis troubles. Sorry, can't operate. It's a deadly procedure. We can't do that. It's too dangerous. There's no man alive that could potentially do a pelvis operation. Despite the fact that old people break their pelvises on an hourly basis. No need to suppress revolts anymore. Need to suppress fucking something. This is an aneurysm growing in my fucking brain. A pelvis keeps your entire body up. The pelvis keeps the entire body up. Alright, then we'll just take out our fucking spines. What's the point of a spine if we've got a pelvis, huh? What do we need that for? Pelvis keeps the entire body up. Pelvis is most important bone. Series. We're going to go for Dynasty Silver Piggy. Goldweird Silver Piggy. It's a callback. You know, the subscribers have voted on it before. This is great. Excuse me? It's nice to meet you all, says the man, offering his outstretched hand to the councillors who promptly ignore him. My name is Waltney, Diz Waltney, but please call me Eternal President. A gun, he exclaims. What exactly is this gun? Asks your seer. Well, I'm so glad you asked, says the president, taking aim at the seer, pulling the trigger, killing him dead. This could be yours, along with my friendship and financial gratitude. You have convinced me. Priest Mersoth of Sharu dies. Handgun. Yes, look at that. The handgun used by Eternal President Diz Waltney to execute your seer and demonstrate his power. I think we'll get that one equipped. The blah 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 blah. The Draconian War for President Diz's claim on Nordlanding has ended. Emperor Grundle of Draconia has won. Thank you, game. Well, oh, the 51st state. Ah, my friend, shouts the president. It's glorious, isn't it? The new state in this fair land of Europe. Sorry? The 51st state? Aren't there already 51 states? Prince Mayor, Eternal President Diz of the 51st state of House Waltney. He is indeed the eternal, immortal president. Sorry? I just wanted to pick a new ambition. Alien invasion. The Great Deccan Empire in the east has been completely shattered by an invading force from beyond the realms of Earth. The Great Gate of Fire rose from the ground and spewed out a seemingly limitless army led by a powerful mage. The end times have begun. Emperor Elrang? Elrang. I hope I'm saying that right. A 200,000 men regiment arrives in, I'm not going to be able to say that right, Manyakita. Reinforced between 100% maintenance free. Huh. Feel like we should probably see what that's about. The Elrang Imperium? Oh my god, they took way more land than I thought they could possibly ever take. Okay, the Pharaoh rises. In the deserts of Egypt, a crazed lunatic by the name of Jerry King has usurped the royal throne. Disturbing. Egyptian Empire. Hey, there he is. I like... It's got such a cool turban. Emperor Jerry King of the Egyptian Empire. He is a god, a mummy. He's uncrowned, unfortunately. He looks a little bit of a state, doesn't he? Arcane Master. Oh my god, what's he doing? Great Conquest. Emperor Jerry, son of a... The Drepsian Rumite Great Conquest of Kudus. Obviously, we're going to have to go to war with Elrang at some point. We've got one ally in the form of the Eternal President, Diz Waltney. As we know, Jerry King and Elrang have made an alliance as well. My god, you should have really left that other hat on, my friend. And here we have the greatest pop-up that's ever been in CK2. Elrang Elfboy received a beautiful new caravan. The omens are clear. Paragon Seti Seti? Is that what he's calling himself now? No longer is he Jerry King, he is Seti Seti, son of a Pep King. Why has he got a fancy hat? He looks like a chef. I, Elrang, Master Mage, Crafter of Oblivion, Lord of Tamriel, and Conqueror of this world, hereby declare that the Lycan Empire is to immediately withdraw from the province of Jerusalem and its neighbouring provinces. Failure to do so will result in the absolute extermination of the Lycan Empire, which I'd be more than willing to do. Oh, okay, speak of the devil. Dear brother-in-law, blessings upon you and your house. We request that you honour your obligation and answer this call to arms against Emperor Kestusis of the Lycan Empire. If we accept, we'll be part of the Venetian War for the Lycan Empire, the Kingdom of Norway, the Kingdom of Sweden, the County of Steiermark, and the County of Zagreb. Why those in particular? Not entirely sure, but of course we are going to help him here. And then we have it. Filka restored. After the deposition of his incapable descendant, Filka Rhino has been restored as the Emperor and total ruler of the Lycan Empire. Dear brother-in-law, your wisdom and mercy are legendary. We request that you honour your obligation and answer this call to arms against Emperor Elrang of the Elrang Imperium. Is this the big one? The colony will cost us 0 prestige, will break our alliance with Filka Rhino and make us an alliance breaker. So it's an Imperial war for Jerusalem. This is it. Wow. 12th of March, 1370, and it's already happening. My god, minus 80% war score. What can we... Holy shit. Diz Waltney, Filka Rhino, and yourself stand within the walls of Jerusalem. The war lost. Redirect every effort into finding him, he shouts, before running into the direction of the Church of the Holy Sepulchre. Quick, Waltney, we must follow. Final showdown. You arrive at the central chamber of the Holy Sepulchre, flanked by the Eternal President. Inside you find Elrang, engulfed in a blinding light. Next to him is the Filka, now in defeat. It seems that my distraction worked. Thousands gave their lives for this. I'm glad it wasn't an entire waste. As he finishes his words, Elrang descends to the ground. The earth begins to shake. The walls begin to crumble. Elrang raises his fingers, and with a single click... How goes it? Save me. Oh my god. Oh! Oh! Oh god! Holy fuck, that bathroom! Holy shit, there are so many turkeys! Thank you all for watching this video that took me friggin' ages to edit and get all the clips for. Thank you everyone that helped out from that as well on Discord. I did ask anyone if they had any highlights, so I've used some of your suggestions there as well. Big shout out, of course, even though the video was a gag, I do have to give a big shout out to all the patrons, because those are the ones keeping the channel going. Certainly YouTube is not at this point, so without those guys we wouldn't even have a channel. It just wouldn't be possible for me to do this based on the YouTube alone. So thank you all for that, and of course if you're not a patron, give a big shout out to these guys, give them a big thanks in the comments for keeping the channel alive, making it so you guys have good, nice entertainment, let's be honest, mediocre and perfectly adequate entertainment at best, so thank you all for that. If you're not a patron, feel free to check out the Patreon. I redid it last month, sort of about mid-October, completely redid the page. See if it takes fancy, see if any of those new rewards are of interest to you. I'm also redoing the Twitch VIP stuff as well, which will be included at the $5 and up Patreon tier. So if you're interested, if you like live streams or anything like that, feel free to check that out. Speaking of live streams, my internet is basically fucked. Whenever any sort of stress or load is put on it, it stops working. So that's uploading, downloading, live streaming, anything along those lines. The company is aware of it. It's a countrywide problem, and they're going to fix it as soon as possible. So basically, I've just got to be patient. You know, it's not like I can move internet providers. We are on a 12-month contract with them, unfortunately. So we've got to play the waiting game, everyone's favourite game. So live streams, I'll keep you guys updated in the Discord chat. So if you're not over there, go and have a look at the Discord. Links in the description to everything. And I hope you like this kind of pretty strange video. I wasn't planning on doing this. Obviously, I saw hashtag Patrons Day and thought that I didn't really have a choice.